Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome babe. My name is Keziah or Keziah. New day, new video. How are you? How you been? This is me updating you guys on what's been happening since I've been inconsistent slash offline on the tube. For the last time I intentionally actively vlogged, like I was in the vlog, I think was the one I vlogged in Bemba. After that it was just vibes. So yeah, I think it's been 6 months. Yeah, so this is a life update from September. 2022 was a very tricky year for me, to be honest, because of certain things which very much include school stress. I went to do 2020. I was like, you guys saw my first vlog. Oh yeah, I do look cute, thank you. I'm glowing and gorgeous. Anyway, you guys saw my first vlog, like my first school vlog. I was very excited. It was the year of 4. I was very excited. I was very intentional about making memories, filming. I haven't told you guys I wanted to film every single little thing because I wanted to look back at it and just be like, yes, this happened. So that was good until June. Okay, let's start with June. Until June, then I got kind of inconsistent because that's the part where it started getting tricky for me. School was hard. Balancing things was hard, and then for the first time in my life in 2022, let me calm down. Yeah, so for the first time in my life last year, I had tonsillitis. My tonsils inflamed. It was a raggedy experience. The most I ever get sick is a cold, a very serious flu. Colds usually, because they last longer for me than most things. But tonsillitis, that is what you guys go through. And that was in June. I had to leave campus, I had to come home, I had to go to a clinic. I was on meds, I couldn't eat. I only had fruit. My eye was red, literally red. This one was white. This one, horrible experience. I didn't like eggplants before, but after that I was like, don't put eggplants in front of me. So tonsillitis. July was pretty okay. It was pretty swift because that was the time of the break. I remember I uploaded a vlog talking about how on the break and had to remain in school to do school stuff. Yeah, so at that point I hadn't been home and I was really looking forward to going home, but I had to stay. So everyone in my room literally had to stay back in school. Me and Minda stayed back in school. Horrible stuff. And then went to September. Oh, September, yeah, I was fatigued at that point. It was just I want to go home. I gotta go home. But then at the same time, it's now all this pressure is mounting. Now you're literally counting down to when you're going to start writing exams. My personal life was pretty bumpy too, to be honest. So it was just things on top of things. My mental health did take a dip late last year. I can't even lie. I'm not one to say I'm depressed because I don't use mental health terms lightly. I was just sad. Not sad though, I was I wanted to myself, but sad. I cried a lot last year, especially the second half. Last year, wow. My mental health took a hit for various reasons. Academics. Ooh. I remember I had to take a break off social media during that time. Yeah, I had to take a break. I slowly started too because I stopped engaging with my mutuals as much as I would, liking stuff, commenting on stuff, sharing stuff on Instagram, because I kind of got into a cycle of comparison. Yeah, it was you log onto Instagram, you see people living these good lives and all that stuff, and then you're in this crisis where you don't know what you're doing, you don't know where you're going, what's supposed to be stable in your life is falling apart, and you don't even know what to do. So that's you log in, everyone's just living their best lives. Soft girl era 2022 is there, yeah, and you're just oh. So I did have to take a break. I'm going to get into this some more, but for now, to be honest, so that's all I can reveal. It's true what they say when they say comparisons of yourself thief of joy. I was very unhappy at that time, and being on social media and seeing everybody else seem happy was something. So I had to kind of work on that before I could go back online. I did go back online while I was still in school, but it wasn't like going back like boom, I'm back, I'm happy, I'm shining. It was just that I had worked through whatever I was feeling towards being online, that I was comfortable going back online. Ooh, I had my first alcoholic beverage in 2022.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too?
It's more like a sip, to be honest. And those of you that drink, you'll say it's juice, but I don't care. I'll go in it. And it was on my terms, and I wanted to. So yeah, it wasn't like a peer pressure thing. So yeah. And then you guys saw the Shockers vlog. I had to vlog that, even though that was probably like a peak down moments in my 2022. I had to vlog that because I was invited. So I was like, I need to record this because maybe this is when I'm starting my influencer journey as well. So I vlogged that. I made some pretty cool acquaintances and friends in 2022, and I'm so thankful, because if you've been here for the longest time since the beginning, you remember my first, no, not my first, but like my second vlog back to school in 2021. I was talking about how I need to make friends in class and all stuff. Oh, since then I need to out 2022, and I made some pretty cool people. I met some pretty cool people. You guys have seen them, some of them in the vlog, and I'm just really thankful for that. Exams passed, and you know what I planned, guys? I was like, maybe I'll be fine by the time I'm writing exams, and then I'll vlog my finals week the same way I did the previous year. When I tell you, I panicked through all of my exams, and on the very last one, my brain did something it has never done before, which is completely blackouts. Like, I don't know what I'm writing, but I need to fill these pages, but my brain is just on standby. That's how tired I was. My eyes were heavy. They're already small, they were like swollen. The vlog that you saw of like the year of 4 and towards the end, that was when we wrote our second paper, and the lecturer wanted to shoot with us, so we had a shoot after the paper. It was quite okay, that's why we kind of took the shoot. But yeah, last paper was horrible. I went to my first concert. It was Samba's Afrofuture concert. I got to see Natasha Champa live. I got to see the goats, the king, the sensei, Uno Kopala Shefi in person, live. You guys, Shefi is the goat. That's word to amazing. Shefi is the goat. You can't argue, bro.
You can't argue. You can't argue, bro.
Shefi is the goat. Okay? And Samba the Great is a damn good performer. Like, everything was just electric. Everything was started. Show started on time. Show ended on time. Like, everything was just perfect. Everything was live. No recorded things. Live, guys. I want to go more in depth talking about like every single little thing, every single little emotion I went through, because yeah, I feel like, do I let you guys in on my emotions? I don't really. Like, I do let you guys in on my day-to-day, but I want to get into depth doing that, just because I feel like, in case that's what you're going through, you know that there are other people that feel that way as well, and maybe it might help someone. Second week of December is when I went back home to Kalulushi. I really just wanted to rest. I really wanted to rest, and I was so happy to be back home with my mama and everything in between. Like, I was just resting and sleeping and eating, of course doing her shows, because girl, but I really just wanted to feel like recentered, like rested me again. yeah, so most of my days just consisted of sleeping, doing chores, cooking, going out in service. That's what it consisted of. So yeah, that went on till the last week of January. Results are about to come out. I really wanted to be home when I checked my results because I wanted to be my mother. I wanted to see the expression on her face. But then what happened is I had to be back in Lusaka immediately. When I tell you I had to check my results on the bus, when they said COVID, I need to check your portals, I was like, okay, this is it. And we were in Kabwe. Tell me why it said on my portal the results have been withheld when I am on a bus. That has never happened to me ever. I just kept looking at people. I wanted to cry on the bus because I was like, God, I don't have the mental capacity to deal with this. When I tell you I checked my portal almost 10 times just to see if it was really me. It was really my portal that had done that. And that passed. You guys saw in my vlog. So for the future of the channel, oh, what I forgot to mention was also that I did start Wicked Wednesday content. I actually do have a video, but I'm not sure how to upload it just because I realized my mic wasn't working. Wicked Wednesday is more informative, so it's kind of imperative that I am audible. So I actually planned, but I'm kind of holding off Wicked Wednesday until I can have my mic situation sorted out, which is a bummer because I planned that maybe February I can upload the Wicked Wednesday content and then move on. Okay, yeah, so the plan is I'm not going to be uploading the way I used to. I was burnt out because, do you guys even realize, like, for some part of my first year creating content, I was uploading twice a week. It was Wednesday 6 p.m, Saturday 6 p.m, Wednesday 6 p.m. Sometimes it was double vlogs, sometimes it was Wicked Wednesday and a vlog. I'm not going to be giving that this year. I know a lot of people come back to YouTube and be like, I'm going to be consistent because this is the name of the game. But I'm going to define consistency on my terms, and my terms are when I come back with Wicked Wednesday content, there will be no vlogs. We'll do Wicked Wednesday content, maybe 4 episodes, and then take a break, and then we'll be back with vlogs, then Wicked Wednesday, and then vlogs. You guys catch my drift. But I'm not going to be giving what I give. The beginning of the year is a very overwhelming time for me on the internet. In fact, late December, January are very overwhelming times for me on the internet, on YouTube, because everybody's coming back. Everybody's coming back, and there's so much content. There's so much information, 2023 goals and all that stuff. But I'm not going to promise you guys that level of consistency that I had first year of creating content. I'm going to be taking my breaks. That's what we'll be doing, because I'm not trying to give more than I take. Also been thinking of starting a podcast. You guys tell me if you're interested in hearing me talk about like self-development and wellness. I have topics especially based on all the emotions I had to work through last year. So you guys tell me if you're interested in that, and I'll work out something. But I've been thinking of starting one, like a solo one, but I've also been thinking of being on a podcast with somebody. I know there's some creators on Instagram interested in me being on their podcast or them being on mine. So yeah, there is that. But I would also just love one where it's just myself. Yeah, so you guys tell me if you're interested in that. And when I get a mic, because the mic is a really important part. Guys, that's my life update. Hopefully see you guys next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family. We do a little bit of everything around here, and you really love it. Follow me on my Instagram at _keziah_kc. If you want the first scoop on Wicked Wednesday, follow my TikTok, because the girls on TikTok eat before YouTube eats. I just might upload that one to TikTok and not upload it here. I know I've left out some things, but I'll just keep mentioning them in vlogs as I go on, or on the podcast if you guys would be interested. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.